This is the 54th video in a series of 101 videos that study the laws of the Code of the Success mindset. In this video, we're going to explore the 54th law, the law of added value. There comes a moment in life when we realize that simply doing what is required is no longer enough, especially after a certain age, when responsibilities grow, expectations rise, and time becomes more valuable than ever. We begin to notice something crucial. Prosperity is not just about working harder, it's about becoming someone who delivers more than expected. The law of added value reminds us that success increases not with the amount we collect from others, but with the amount of value we place in the lives we touch. When you choose to exceed expectations, you become memorable. You become the person people talk about when opportunities appear. And right now, the world is starving for individuals who genuinely care, who bring excellence, who go the extra mile. Think about the experiences you remember the most. They were not the ordinary ones. They were the surprising moments, the gestures you never asked for, the attention to detail that made you feel special. That's the essence of added value, going beyond the transaction and delivering transformation. When you give more, you're not losing anything. You're planting seeds, seeds of trust, credibility, and admiration. And the harvest is always greater than the seed. For many people later in life, financial struggles can make the present feel heavy. Sometimes money is tight, income feels stuck, and reinvention seems intimidating. But here's the truth. Money follows value. Every financial transformation begins with becoming more valuable. The question then becomes, how can you add value to your work, to your network, to your relationships, and to your clients? The answer is simpler than you think. Listen deeply. Most people live without feeling heard. When you pay attention, observe needs, and offer tailored support, you automatically elevate the experience. Suddenly, you are no longer common. You become exceptional. Adding value does not require more money, more degrees, more time. It requires more intention. You could show up at your job and only do the minimum. Or you could show up ready to solve problems, ready to anticipate needs, ready to simplify processes. Companies pay for results, not presents. Families value presence, not excuses. Clients value confidence, not confusion. When you add value, you create emotional loyalty, and loyalty is priceless. Imagine a consultant who only delivers what's on the contract. They will always be just another name in the market. But imagine another consultant who takes the same tasks and adds empathy, strategy, clarity, encouragement, and vision. They not only solve problems, they energize the journey. When you improve how others feel about their own finances, career, or decisions, opportunities begin to multiply around you. That extra attention becomes your differentiator. On the other hand, imagine an employee who stays silent, invisible, waiting to be told what to do. That person becomes replaceable. Employers look for problem solvers, not problem announcers. They look for people who see what others don't, who build what others avoid, who contribute where others complain. When you are proactive, when you innovate, when you bring ideas instead of excuses, promotions, recommendations, and recognition naturally come your way. In personal relationships, added value means being present, uplifting, supportive. You become the person others appreciate, someone who ignites confidence and peace. Financially, this translates into a stronger network, trusted partnerships, and access to opportunities you once thought were unreachable. Prosperity is not built alone. It's built through relationships, and relationships thrive where value circulates. So ask yourself, how can you become the person who brings solutions before being asked? How can you become someone who simplifies instead of complicates? How can you create positive surprises rather than deliver the obvious? For many adults looking to rebuild financial stability, the greatest advantage is experience. You've lived, you've learned, you've failed, you've grown. Use that wisdom. Offer guidance, clarity, shortcuts, insight. Many people are desperate for your knowledge. They just don't know you can offer it. Listen actively. People reveal what they need between the lines. When you understand their fears, dreams, and frustrations, you gain the ability to deliver value others cannot. Be proactive. Don't wait for permission to improve something. Innovation often begins with a suggestion, a question, or a small initiative. Understand context. Sometimes the greatest value isn't a complex solution, but a simple gesture at the right moment. Cultivate generosity. You can offer encouragement, feedback, clarity, or perspective at no cost. Yet the person receiving it may experience a profound shift. In the financial journey, added value becomes leverage. When you give more, people recommend you more. They trust you more. They admire you more. And in business, trust is currency. Reputation can take you further than labor alone. Every successful entrepreneur understands this. You are paid based on the problems you solve and how effectively you solve them. When you solve more problems, you receive more income. When you solve important problems, you receive exponential income. Behind every prosperous person, there's a history of added value. They built goodwill. They created loyalty. They earned referrals. They became irreplaceable. Even in times of crisis, value protectors rarely fall. Companies keep them. Clients wait for them. Networks protect them. Why? Because value is magnetic. It attracts safety even in chaos. To unlock your financial mindset, shift your thinking from receiving to offering. Instead of asking, "What do I get?" ask, "What can I deliver?" Instead of thinking, "Who will help me?" think, "Who can I help?" The more value you release into the world, the more abundance flows back to you. It's not magic, it's reciprocity. And remember, added value doesn't always look dramatic. Sometimes it's consistency when others give up, kindness when others criticize, creativity when others complain. A single idea can save a company time and money. A small gesture can save a relationship. A new perspective can save someone's future. Success in the mature phase of life is not luck, it's alignment. Align with excellence, with generosity, with intention. Become obsessed with making things better. When you walk into a room, leave it improved. When you meet someone, leave them stronger. When you speak, leave clarity behind. The world is full of average. You don't prosper by being average. You prosper by being valuable. Become the person who delivers more than expected, and watch how income, respect, and opportunity rise to meet your new identity. The law of added value is simple. Give more, create more, serve more. Prosperity follows those who add value wherever they go, because the world naturally rewards those who make it better. So, starting today, commit to adding value in every interaction, every project, and every decision. This commitment is the bridge between where you are and the financial life you desire. And the moment you choose to walk across it, your transformation truly begins. Did you like this video? Then you know what to do. Hit like, leave a comment, share it, and subscribe. Remember, this content is just the beginning. In the link below in the comments, you'll find something special to keep growing.